I've been lonely.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you.
It's your boy G. What up, G?
And that's all I can do.
Come on, I got my boy with me. Who's that, yo? Yo, G. Oh boy,
that
who's
boy
your boy?
Is the 9 milli on my waist.
Oh. People that told me go smalls, you never make it. All the same people I'ma leave on the street naked. So when they ask me now, how you different from the rest, I say I keep coming back on giving you my...
I'm gonna go in now with Sharkskin Shadestick. First I'm just gonna hold it up right near my light bulb just to warm it up a little bit. Let's see, that should be good. You don't want to melt it, you just want it so it can get a little bit creamier. You can also rub it in your hands. As you can see, I'm gonna put this on. I already have Urban Decay and I put that on before, so it just I find it helps this glide on easier. If you don't have Sharkskin Shadestick, because I know that it is been discontinued, you can probably use Black Round Paint Pot. You can use Urban Decay, not Urban Decay, NYX has a pencil in Black Bean, or there's a pencil in Slate. Now Black Bean is way too dark, but if you use just a little bit and smear it out enough, blend it out, it should be okay. Black Bean is matte, and this right here has a little bit of a shimmer, but you can use the NYX pencil in Slate as well. I'm just going to go above the crease on the ends. I'm just trying to make a defined shape here. Now I'm zooming in so everybody can see what I'm doing. Let me know if you like this better than my old tutorials, where you couldn't really. But see, the problem is that I don't have a camera that I can see what you're seeing. I have a mirror behind my camera, but it's really hard for me to see what you're seeing. I don't have one of those computer, you know, like the Apple computers that people can look at to see. I just have a regular digital camera. Again, you want to come out a little bit on the end, and I use my fingers to just blend it. Your fingers have body heat, and it heats it a little bit as it blends. And we're just gonna go past here. I'm going to a Halloween party, so I'm not dressing up as anything this year, but I figured I'd do something a little more dramatic with my makeup. Okay, that's just the base. The next thing we're gonna do is take, I don't know if you can read it, Old Gold. It's a pigment by MAC. And you want to be careful not to go above the crease. So this is just on the lid. And I'm going to put it out about 2/3. And try this the other eye. See how you just pack it on first and then blend it a little bit? You don't want to just go in straight blending because you're going to get a lot of fallout if you do that. And the color is just not going to look as, I don't want to say not as pigmented, but it's going to kind of look washed out. It's kind of almost like a pencil brush. It's an Essence of Beauty brush I'm using right now. And you want to go in right here. I'm not using black because I want to do a wing liner, and I think it's gonna kind of, you won't really see it well because it'll be so dark over the shades. The shade stick that was in almost a blackish color, and then you're not gonna really see the liner. Okay, so you can see how I went in like this. You don't want to go too far out because you need room to blend it. So stay in when you do that. Outer V, and then you could take any blending brush. You guys know I love the Mark brush by Avon. It's a Mark blending brush. Kind of looks almost like the 224, but the bristles are a lot stiffer. And you're going to go in and just blend this, and it's going to smoke this out. Remember, you can always add more. It's easier to add more. It's a matte color, but because some of the shimmery pigment, which I better put the cap back on before I spill it. But some of the shimmery pigment that's in here gets into it, so it's not making it look matte, which is kind of the look I'm looking for, but I didn't want to overpower it, so I think this color sign sealed really complements it. I'm just going to add a little bit more on the blending brush and go right in here, just to smoke it out a little more in the end. Remember, it's a dramatic look. This is not an everyday look. But as you're blending, don't worry so much about what motion you're doing, and look at what you're doing and see what the shape is you're trying to get. Just apply it, and remember, don't go too far out. And remember, you need room to blend it. Always remember that. I used to do that myself when I first started with makeup, but you have to have a place for this stuff to blend out to. Otherwise it's going to look like a mess. Okay. Again, just blending this out. Sometimes with matte colors, this is a matte squared, but which is a little bit creamier than a regular MAC matte color, but sometimes they are a lot harder to blend than our traditional, well, I shouldn't say traditional, but then shimmery, frosty colors. Those are pretty, like the Luxe Pearls. Those are definitely a lot easier to blend. Satins aren't too bad, but mattes and matte squared are a little bit harder. The matte squared definitely is easier than a regular matte, but just keep working, keep blending, and you should be fine. Always take a step back and look how it looks compared to the other eye, and make sure that it looks as even as you can make it. Next, I am going to take Nylon, which is a beautiful color by MAC. It's one of my favorite highlights, an inner corner color. I don't know if you can camera focus on it, but it's called Nylon, and I think it's a frost. And I'm going to use that as my highlight. Again, because it's Halloween, I'm doing this. Usually, if it wasn't Halloween, I would, since my eyes are so shimmery, I would try to use some kind of a matte color or satin color up on under the brow. Okay. And I need to go back in and blend that. In the inner corner, and I'm going to line down a little bit. Nano golds work good with this too, I think. I don't even have that color. It was in the Spice Chocolate Quad, and it was also released, I don't remember which collection, not too long ago. We're going to take something a little different. Amber Lights, which is another matte color. It's a very beautiful golden color. A lot of people use this as a neutral, in their neutral looks, and I love it.